Here we are on North Seymour Island, and this is an island where we will see some frigate birds, a large colony of blue-footed boobies, some land iguanas. This is one of the few places where the frigate birds nest. This is the time where they breed. We will see them with the pouches inflated, trying to attract the males, trying to attract the females. And also here we'll see them sitting on eggs or also with chicks. Male frigates have the pouch, that they inflate during the mating season. The pouch is actually a membrane full of blood vessels, and that will take them about a couple hours to inflate the pouch. And once they see a female around, they will start flapping their wings. And the female likes the pouch, likes the size of the pouch. She will sit next to it, and they will start a courtship. And then she will lay one egg, and both parties will take care of that egg for 55 days. And then the chick will stay in the nest for 5 months until it will be able to fly again.
As we were walking up the track, a Galapagos hawk was on the rail, and the whole group had walked within 2 feet of this hawk, and it just looked us over, and you'll never get closer to a hawk than what we did there. Beautiful colours, and it was in a setting overlooking that volcano rim with the water and the islands in the background. It was just superb. One of those things that you'll remember for the rest of your lives.
Now we are on Bartolome Island, 160 meters above sea level. Right behind us we have Sullivan Bay, Santiago Island. As you can see, we have a spectacular view from here. Some islands, Santa Cruz, Bainbridge Rocks, Santiago on the other side. This is one of the most beautiful views in the Galápagos. Rabida or Jarvis Island is one of the main attractions here. Is the beautiful red beach that we have over here. Why the beach is actually red? Because it has a lot of iron. Remember, this is all basalt lava. Basalt means very rich in iron, by the way. That's why we have this beautiful red beach over here. So also the snorkeling around the island is very nice. Lots of marine life, lots of colorful fish, sharks and turtles. We're here at the Charles Darwin Station. This is a scientific institution that was opened in 1962. The main projects here at the station is the breeding in captivity land tortoises and land iguanas. The population of tortoises has gone all the way from less than 10,000 to more than 35,000 the last 4 years. We have very good examples of the introduction of tortoises on different islands where population were less than 15, and now we got more than 2,200 tortoises, like on Española Island. Fortunately, because of the introduced animals, we talk about goats, rats, cats, and dogs. Population has diminished on the different islands. Thanks to these projects, population has grown back up, and we hope that we continue doing this breeding here in the Charles Darwin Station, so we can restore the population of tortoises and land iguanas on the different islands. In Galapagos we have 11 different species of land tortoises. Unfortunately, one of these species is only one individual. His name is Lonesome George. He's from Pinta Island. He was found in 1972 and they brought here to the installation of the Charles Darwin Station. Now we're trying to breed George with 2 females from Española Island, the closest to George's species. And we hope that in the future we could restore the population back, but probably for that will take a long time. George, when he was found, he was an adult tortoise already, so he's approximately around 9,500 years old.
We saw the tortoises in the wild and they looked really comfortable and content, and they didn't mind a human presence either. They're so much bigger than I thought they would be. Like, they're huge. It's on a much grander scale than I expected it to be, and also, yeah, I expected it to be more like a reserve. It's much more free. It's like there's no walls and there's no gates. Like, the tortoises are just free to walk about, and well, all the animals are. All the animals can just like leave whenever they want. Like right now we're outside the reserve and there's tortoises walking about here, and nobody, like, the tortoises aren't bothered and the farmers aren't bothered.
The impression that I'll be left with is just how quiet all the animals are. I feel an intruder coming into their domain. It's just so different than anywhere else I've been in the world, and I have travelled a little.
I can walk amongst animals and birds and nothing is frightened. Everything just thinks we're just part of the scenery, part of what the whole island's all about, and I think that blows me away. I love that.
Definitely like the Garden of Eden. It's great. There's so much wildlife. It's so much more than I expected. Like, and nothing is scared, and nothing's really bothered by like people being near.
And when you come here and realise Darwin came in the 1800s, you can see how, even though he was here for only 5 weeks, how it influenced his whole thinking on evolution and his work with the finches. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, the diversity of everything.
Now we are on Española Island, well, the oldest, most southern islands in the Galápagos, breeding ground of many seabirds. And this is the right place, where now they are sitting on eggs, so they're breeding very, very successful. This is the only place where the wave albatross nest. They have a very sophisticated dancing, courtship. The dancing, the courtship is not just that will bond them together as a couple for mating, but also they bond them together as a pair, because they live to be up to 63 years, so it's a long time together. So they don't have to attract each other, but they have to do the courtship, so they could bond together every year.
Most fantastic thing today for me was to see a baby albatross, the Galapagos albatross. The baby chick was only about 2 days old and it was underneath the mother on the nest. She stood up so we could see it all fluffy white, and then it disappeared, popped its head out the side behind a tail wing, and it was just absolutely cute, but still had the albatross beak to it. Just really fabulous.
One of the 3 species of boobies that we have in the Galápagos is the blue-footed boobie. It's one of the largest colonies in the world. It stays here in the Galápagos Islands. And this is one of the places, Española, where they nest. Now they are doing the courtship. They're doing the dancing, the pointing, the beak pointing to the sky, the foretail. and they're ready to mate.
It's a diverse landscape. I did expect a lot drier landscape overall, so it's been more diverse than I expected. And the difference between each island, particularly in the geology, is something I never fully appreciated.
My favourite part of the interaction was snorkelling with the sea lions and the penguins. You were part of their world. They zoomed in and out, touched the mask, playful, just amazing. Can't imagine anywhere else in the world you could experience that.